Hello, hello, hello. Oh, good evening. It's me. And I am writing solo tonight. And just before I came on, we had the baby's not feeling well. Some upset tummy issues. So I don't even know if I'm gonna stay on that long. So we'll see. Um, Sounds like Scott has got it all handled. Um, but if you're new here, if you are just joining us, where have you been? I'm just kidding. But we welcome you. I am Felicia Fefe Minor, and I'm writing solo because I usually have my partner in crime, Freddie Prince Charming, but he is off showcasing his talents in the uh, All Queer Shakespeare play. Ooh, maybe I should have painted the lace front green, but I don't want it to be green all the time. But anyway, so cheers to him on that. Um, is the episode showing? That's the problem. But I go with the flow. Let's see. Oh, we are live. I love it. I love it. So tonight I wanted to talk about the holiday, Wicked, and so much more. Why am I green? Because because why not? Have we not all seen Wicked? Why are you not green? Is the question. So yeah. Let's get the show started. I'm a little distracted at the moment. Hold on. Okay. A little housekeeping. A little housekeeping. I wanted to know what is, because it was Thanksgiving. What is the weirdest thing or thing that you weren't expecting that you saw at Thanksgiving dinner, if you had it, or if ever? Put it in the chat. Tell me what it was, where you were at. Did you eat it? Was it disgusting? Was it good? Mm. But in the meantime, you can join our Patreon and get exclusive content there at patreon.com/live with Fifi and Freddie. That is our exclusive community. Yeah. And with that, when you join the Closer Look, which is our $5 membership, you get a sticker after 3 months of membership. And then after joining with the Deeper Plunge or the G Spot, which is the $15 or $25 membership, you get a sticker, a mug, a t-shirt, and a tote bag that will be sent out via Patreon within your first year of membership. And we do appreciate you supporting us. So we'd like to thank our patrons, Brandon, Cassandra, Chris, Brandon, Cassandra, Chris and Michelle, D, Drake Jensen and Michael, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Kim, Joan, Leanne, Madam Askew and the Grand Arbiter, Nicole, Patricia Mason, Shannon, and William. So many wonderful supporters. Um, and a big thanks to Wigs of a Kind for supporting us this season and for the last few seasons. I feel like it's been quite a while. A massive thank you to Laura Renfro for her incredible support this season. Message us on how you can support us too. And if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to hit the star button. You can, some portion of that goes to helping us and monetizing us or something, I think. So, anyhow, that's it. But I am so distracted because, well, she's not crying now, so I guess Scott is taking care of her. Um, we, um, we've been trying to get that settled, and so my brain says I'm over there, and then, but since we've been gone, we weren't here last week, and I will be playing with my hair all episode, as you know. And it was Thanksgiving, but before that, we went to go see Wicked, thanks to Ripple Phoenix. If you want to know Freddie's view on the movie, go check out our Patreon. He wrote it there. I loved this. I know is it a musical movie adaptation? To be honest, I had not seen, I know you're gonna like gasp in all levels, but I have not seen Wicked in like a full production. I've watched it online, and some people might look down upon that too, but I loved it. And I'm glad that it didn't feel, because like sometimes it feels like when they hire celebrities to fulfill roles, sometimes it's not a good fit, and it feels like it's forced. You know what I mean? Like it just feels awful, and I didn't get that in this. Like I was fully engrossed in the story. I was I was in it to win it. But otherwise, for first impression, great. Would I go see it again? Yes. Have I? No. But I have seen that some of you have gone 2, 3, almost 4 times. So is like, have you gone that many times? I think that I want to wait for and I know it's next year, but I don't know if I want to see it that many times. I would like to see it maybe in 3D. How about that? Yeah. So Wicked was great because we were there with the Ripple Phoenix event. Knowing your status is important. And I took our daughter with me, and she won a Funko Wicked Witch toy, I suppose. They had the Wicked Witch Alphaba Barbie too. But I don't have the Funko in my possession because I guess it's not mine. Christmas is around the corner. Just want to remind everybody, if you want to get me one, thanks. But yeah, Um, Great movie. Can't wait for part 2. Um, should I go see the play and then go see part 2? Is that cheating? I haven't even read the books. I know Freddie's read the books too. So, mm. um, what else? Thanksgiving was great. We had turkey and I made potato salad. I made mashed potatoes. Scott's sister made some stuff. What else did I make? I made stuffing, but I made it with bell peppers instead of celery. So far, so good. I don't know how you all like. I don't know how everybody, the masses, would like it, but I enjoyed it. Had the turkey. I missed out on Friday's Friendsgiving. Just a lot going on. And I am already kind of beat, if you believe it or not. And the holiday season has just begun. And Christmas is in 21 days. Merry Christmas. So there's that. Yeah. So it was a good little break. I was ready to go back to work and live out the week, but I, like even last night did not get to sleep that well. So, well, next time, we know how this story goes. But I'm just so exhausted. And I had a friend that was like, girl, the season has just started and you have kids. And I'm like, we might have to be doing some sit at home and play time. Oh, that was one good thing. So before, I don't know about in other neighborhoods, like the kids don't really come out and play in my neighborhood, or I don't really see them. And we get home at a relatively good hour. But I think all the parents were like, get out of the house, go somewhere. So there was a lot of neighborhood bonding, so to speak. And that was pretty fun, getting to know some of my neighbors and watching the kids play. Notice I said watching the kids play. I did not do any physical activity. I sat there and watched them. They were the ones that needed to burn the energy, you see. Yeah. So, yeah, and it's been a couple days that now the little one has an upset stomach. That is not a balloon occasion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Oh, the little one has been having an upset tummy. She seems fine during the day, but then at night, just blah, blah. So if anybody has any recommendations for that, we've been trying to deal with that. But hi, Laura. How are you? Happy Thanksgivings. Happy holidays. I don't know where my hat is. I had this all together and then I kind of got thrown off a little bit. But I wanted to, because sometimes I get asked, like, what is my skincare? And I don't really know if any of this is beneficial to you. But I know that when winter changes, I do things a little differently. So most of my stuff is like I change it every once in a while. But I can give you some of what I threw it all in a bag. What is that? My camera is just making jokes today. Okay, let me pull it all out. That's what they said. Got it. I figured, because sometimes I get asked about this, that that popped open. That I would share. And who doesn't love good skincare? Now, I don't have any expensive items. I'm not that gay. I have the drugstore version of skincare. If you can afford better, good job. You're welcome. Hallelujah. Okay, so when I shave, I didn't bring it in here. I use Gillette, but it's like ultra sensitive or something like that. At Walgreens. And then, let's see. Does this show? I feel like a beauty blogger like this. I wash my face with this. And then on some days, I didn't bring it in. There's like something I got at the esthetician that is like a exfoliator, but it's a dry exfoliator, but it doesn't feel rough at all. It does not feel rough. It doesn't burn. It doesn't. It feels beautiful. And mostly because, and it helps get rid of, like, I get so bad if I don't take care of it, ingrown hairs. I have heard of all people getting ingrown hairs in this area, but to keep it clean, yeah. Okay. And then so, like, wash the face, sometimes do the exfoliator. And then I use this True Skin toner. It looks like I'm almost out. Is that why they do this? So you can see it? That's so interesting. More you know. This one's Ocean Minerals. It's a super toner. Use that. And it helps too with this area, especially during the summer. It's gross down there. Nasty. So in the winter, I know that I use this all year round, but I use the gel version of this. After that, and then I have vitamin C. This is the nighttime one. Do not use the super serum vitamin C during the day. Or is it vice versa? Either way. And then I think that's my nighttime one. I think I use this one during the nighttime one. Because I have one that's like Hydro Boost, but it's something else. Just a little added, little touch. So that one's for the night. But to finish it off, this one is Invisible Daily Defense, and it's a face serum, and it is 60 SPF. And no, I don't reapply. Because I feel like it does well enough that I don't think I look like I've been beaten by the sun. Plus, I'm a hat person if I know I'm going to be in the sun too long. Also, I don't know if you've seen me with these huge glasses on. That has been helpful lately because it doesn't feel like the sun is like hitting me in this area where I feel like it just digs into the skin and makes it so dry. And then this, like we talked about, and then I have my old lady oil light. Olay eyes. Yeah. Um, and sometimes I switch them with the CeraVe eye thingamabobber. And then I have like I should have brought it in here. Um, like those things you put in the rollers you see, but they have one for the eye. So you put the cream on, and then you put the thing, and just make sure that product gets in there. It's so good. And it vibrates. It's so beautiful. So that seemed really quicker than I imagined it in my head. But I feel like I get that question sometime, because you got to take care of your skin. Other things I like to do is mask. Sometimes they have those ones that you get for 99 cents at Walgreens that are the hydrating mask. There's a Hydro Boost mask that you can, the little pieces of paper that you put on your face, and it has all that gel on it. So relaxing, so good. And then, also I like to do the clay ones to take out, some gunk and goo that's been hanging out in there. So, and ultimately drink lots of water, take care of yourself. And I don't claim to eat healthy, but your skin definitely reflects what you eat, or not drinking. Like if you don't drink water, I don't know how some people get away with it by drinking sodas all day long and no water. Not for me. Laura, you say 4 ounces of water with baking soda. What's the benefit of that? How does that work? Because you still be looking young. But what are we doing? Is that good? Bad? I don't know. I'm gonna Google that. Because I've never heard of people putting baking soda on your face. Is that like an exfoliator, or do you do that every day? Because I don't know. When I think of baking soda, I think of the stuff that we used to put in the back of the fridge. Oh, okay. I was like, what's that got to do with your face? Okay. 4 ounces of water with a teaspoon of baking soda. Huh. I have not heard that. Hold on. Oh, this seems like a popular thing. Google knew what I was talking about. Baking soda can help relieve an upset stomach by reducing stomach. To use baking soda for an upset stomach, you can mix half a teaspoon into a glass of water. For adults, every 2 hours. But it says for children, ask a doctor for the recommended dosage. You can combine the baking soda with lemon juice to help with an upset stomach. The carbonic acid produced by the mixture can help reduce gas and acid reflux. Do not take baking soda within 2 hours of taking other medications, and don't give baking soda to children under 6 unless a pediatrician recommends it. Oh, can't do that. Because she is almost 2. She'll be 2 after Christmas. Can't wait. Let's see. To be honest, I at first was not feeling well because I hadn't slept. So I at first was like, oh, and I didn't do my usual show prep at all. Full transparency. Um, if you're like being in the know. Um, and what else did I do? So I didn't write the show sheet tonight. I just kind of thought of things while I was getting ready. And then I was like, oh, what the hell am I going to talk about? So, but Laura, now that you brought this up, there are other things that are recommended for this. But I did think of the winter. If you are in snowy, dry, is it dry? Is it crisp? Like, I feel like you need to protect your skin at all costs. And you need to make sure that you're moisturizing because the skin does take a good hit in the wintertime. Is terrible. I don't know why this won't let me scroll up and down. They also recommend how to cure a stomach naturally. Let's go on with this conversation. Let's do it. Ginger. Ginger has anti-inflammatory properties, which can soothe. Some say baking soda is good for diabetes. I can't say. I'm kind of to all this. I think stuff has changed since we raised kids the first time. Chalky as hell. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I don't want to give it to her if it's chalky. So ginger helps soothe the stomach. It can be consumed in a chew or a supplement form, or just added to beverages like tea. Oh, apple cider vinegar. The acids in apple cider vinegar promote the alkalinity? Alkaline? Whatever. Which alleviates nausea. It has a strong sour flavor, but some people consume it as a shot. You can also add it to water with a touch of honey and sip it if you prefer. I don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, and some of like my smoothie recipes call for it. Carbonated drinks help with your stomach? How is that possible? I thought it made it worse. Some people find that bubbles in carbonated drinks can soothe an upset stomach, in part by making it easier for them to burp and release stomach pressure. All natural. I see. For others, gas and acidity can make matters worse. I have experienced both of these. If you're not sure how this will affect you, sip them slowly and cautiously. Good to know. Yes, peppermint is on this list. Peppermint and chamomile tea can be used for a natural upset stomach relief. They relax the muscles of the digestive tract and reduce cramping and intestinal muscle spasms. This one I didn't understand earlier because I read this earlier. This is the brat diet. Short for bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. The brat diet is helping in reduce diarrhea that can accompany an upset stomach, which we have. The starch in these items bind food together in the digestive tract, creating firmer stools. I feel like we've talked about worse on the show, so you can handle the stools. Baking soda is on this list. And it says baking soda is the main ingredient in many over-the-counter antacids. Didn't know that. You can consume it mixed into a glass of water to achieve the same stomach-soothing effects. About half a teaspoon, like Laura said, in 4 ounces of warm water is all you need. This is the direction I was kind of going. We used to put warm towels on the stomach. Now, you can't put a warm towel on this stomach because it's not bloated. It's just me getting a little chubby. You're welcome. But heating pads, stay away from almonds. The skin irritates the stomach. I love almonds though. She does not eat almonds. I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. And I mean, she wasn't eating all crazy like Thanksgiving or anything, so there was none of that. And that's almost been a week. So maybe just growing pains, I guess. I don't know. Applying a heating pad can help relax the stomach muscles and reduce nausea and stomach pain. I like the heating pad idea, especially since you can keep those going for a while. Be careful not to use too high heat, heat setting, or leave the heating pad on too long, as this can be damaging to the skin. We were just talking about not damaging your skin. So, I don't keep it on where it irritates my skin. I just keep it on like maybe 10 minutes, I think. Because I think you're not supposed to go longer than 15. They suggest also drinking more water. Because hydrate throughout the day. But yeah. Thanks, Laura, for that. There's a lot of little stomach remedies. Now, who's to say? Yeah. So, there was a video on Instagram that it said, "Of course I'm a dad. I know that everybody's gonna get sick, including me. It's just only a matter of time." And I'm like, oh, so relatable. Because even if I try to avoid with all my heart and disinfect and all of the things, I still somehow end up. Well, first and foremost, I'm taking care of most people in the house, so if they get sick. So yeah. So it's just a matter of time. But there are some people that like take care of their family and never get sick. Like, tell me your secrets immediately. Because cold and flu season has just begun. Or has begun, not just begun. And I started taking like chewable vitamin C because the pills were starting to make me like nauseous. Like the one just swallow, were starting to make me so nauseous. Couldn't do it. What was I going to talk to you about? In the news. I haven't played any intros. I am so sidetracked. You're welcome. Hold on. So, in the news today, the big headline, there's a couple big things happening right now. Um, so the CEO of United Healthcare was killed in what looked like a targeted attack. It was planned. It was premeditated. They knew what they were doing. And I have seen back and forth where people are like, well, in this economy, and I'm like, well, I don't vouch to take someone's life to get lower health insurance or better health insurance. Never have I ever. But also, like, yikes. So, and he was shot in New York City. Was that today? And so, my goodness. I never wish that on anybody. I don't even assassinated. I don't, but why? Are they still looking for the person? It just was very shocking. Like, you're like, but why? What did he do? So that's very sad and not called for. Even if you do want reform, healthcare reform, you want healthcare for free, it's gonna take a lot of work, I believe. Next, the buffoonery has begun, y'all. The Supreme Court looks like it's ready to uphold the ban against gender affirming care for minors, as well as for everyone, possibly. Now, we have talked on the show about, like, gender affirming care does not just apply to trans folks. It applies to, cis folks who, the example that I keep seeing on, like, my social media is, like, there's a guy that, like, something's like maybe he lost weight and his pectorals are, like, misshapen. And so, like, they go in there and they give him, like, the chest of Adonis. And he, like, weeks later, he's a pretty good looking guy. And so, like, it's more than that. I almost want to say that, like, when people get breast augmentation or de-augmentation, is that what it's called? When they reduce the breasts, that's gender affirming care. When you get things tipped, snipped, and pulled in certain areas. So, there has been some words exchanged, and not so nicely, that one of the Supreme Court justices, was it Jackson? Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Trying to get it. Oh, did they start discussing interracial marriage too? Girl, we in trouble. What's going on with people? Hold on. Let me look at this one. Why Justice Jackson invoked interracial marriage in Supreme Court's historic transgender arguments. Really, people? Really? So we went from one minority group to attack another. Whatever. Oh my God. I'm worried that we're undermining the foundations of some of our bedrock equal protection cases. What? The court's ruling in Loving rejected the state's argument for why its ban on interracial marriage passed constitutional muster. The state said that since the ban applied to both Black and white people, it didn't treat either group differently based on race. It also said the court should defer to the state on the issue given countervailing scientific views. Oh, now we want to be scientific. Whew. Oh my goodness. I don't know. We're in for a weird next 4 years. Like Freddie and I have discussed before, get your papers in order, get your things in order, get your name changed, get your just all of it, because this is like gonna be so unpredictable, and I don't know what to expect, which is so frightening. You know, speaking of frightening, it seems that the Orange Man is considering DeSantis for a defense secretary. Because that makes sense too. None of the cabinet that has been picked makes sense at all. So I'm not going to even try to make sense of it at all. It's just so interesting. Even talking to like my mother the other day, she was like, just get your things in order, make sure like everything is tied up, because who knows what the next 4 years are gonna be like. And I'm like, oh my God, like even like my mother is concerned that this could not be what it is, you know. So it just so weird and uncomfortable, and I think that they do this on purpose to make us weird and uncomfortable, make us feel weird and uncomfortable, and whatever. But we're gonna fight. We're gonna be present. We're gonna be visible. The other big thing that was causing a little uproar was that President Biden said that he would not pardon his son ever. Ever. But he ended up pardoning his son, Hunter. How do we feel about this? I think I'm fine with it. I feel like the other side is having a conniption but they're about to, if things are what they say they are, they're about to do something just as drastic for several hundred people, right? Like, there's rumors that the orange guy wants to pardon all the people that were involved in January 6th. So just let him have this one. Like, Joe didn't do nothing. Is he bothering you? You about to take the seat. Leave him alone. You know? Who knows? anything else? I see a lot of things about the Spotify Wrapped. If you're on Spotify, the end of the year is coming, so they usually have, and Apple Music does it too, where it talks about like how many minutes of music you listen to, who is your top artist. I think so. I am a diehard Mariah Carey fan, but I may have not had her at the top. I know, surprise. But Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey's in the top 3. Yes, we're holding our breath with the orange. Maybe I should do my face orange next week, and then do like some white right here. Would that work? No. Okay. Okay, I'll be nice. What was I saying? Ariana Grande was one of them, and then I think, does it just show you off the bat? Because I can just get it. It wants to play the music too. It definitely was Ariana Grande, because I was a little hooked on it for a little bit. But it says I listened to, let's see, what do they call it? It says that I, in January, was listening to Coastal Grandmother Old School Funk Disco. I'm not saying it's wrong. And in May, it says something about pop, but it doesn't. Oh, Joyride, Strut, Pop, and R&B. I don't know what that means, but apparently I listened to it. You're welcome. And then in October, I listened to Pink Pilates Princess Cheerleading Pop. I can't make this up. Let's see. How do you get to the... My main artist was Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Mariah Carey in the 3rd spot, Normani, and Tori Kelly. That's so insane. But what I was going to say is, on my Apple Music one, the Apple Music one is the one I usually use for like when the kids want stuff on repeat. And so the song of the year on my Apple Music is Itsy Bitsy Spider. I'm listening to oldies but goodies, and killing the game. I know you wanted to know that so bad, and you're welcome. And then what else? Oh, and then I had Texas Hold'em on repeat there for a minute, because supporting the Queen Bee, and then so I'll tell you this in a second, because for a while it was like one of the favorites that the kids wanted to hear. They loved it, despite some of the questionable lyrics. Don't judge my parenting. What was I going to say? Oh, Laura. You may be out of touch with music, but what's helpful is that some of these platforms like suggest music based on your taste, like new music based on your taste, and sometimes they suggest like older stuff that you never heard of before, and so like it's kind of interesting to get a little perspective. I like new music. My dad is like that still. He likes new music, but we'll still jam out to, the oldies. what fits best. But you do you, boo. If you don't want to listen to new music, you don't have to. Um, um, uh, the only thing I just like to listen to hear. I don't know how to describe it. I just like to hear new things. And plus, being an entertainer, you kind of need to sometimes hear new things, see what you can work with. I don't know. I haven't made a mix or performed new music in a while, but I know that a lot of people have been there. This is also a new era too, where old songs are becoming brand new because of the TikTok era. So sometimes I'll hear a song on TikTok and I will be like, I wonder what the whole song sounds like. And then it turns into a rabbit hole where I'm like listening to like, the whole album, or now it's suggesting that since you listen to this, maybe you like this. And so then I'm stuck. Oh, that's right. Beyonce is named the 21st century pop artist, or the greatest pop star of the 21st century. Some people may agree, may disagree. I don't feel any other way. My siblings played older music and grew up on the Eagles and such. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, Stevie Nicks. Yes. I will not dare to sing into your ear or anything, because yeah. Yeah. You don't want to torture you that way. What'd you say? Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Well, isn't kind of the same? Kind of the same? Some people may fight me. I don't know. What else? I'm hoping that I can get some sleep tonight. Pray for me. Because my kids keep waking up at like weird hours. Like last night, one woke up at 11, and then one woke up at 12 thereafter. It was like I don't know. Is it the Mercury retrograding? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, wow. Sorry, just scrolled past something. Wicked named Best Picture by National Board of Review. It looks like they're getting all kinds of awards already. And breaking records. It looks like making top records for like musical adaptation. Yes, Grandparenthood is testy, so to speak. But I enjoy every minute. Every minute. But yeah, I have enjoyed being on social media, and I've only posted about Wicked once. But all of the videos now that I have been suggested have been behind the scenes, has been especially the Cynthia when she's flying around and singing. There's so many different perspectives of that, and so many interviews. They did well with the PR and the marketing, very well. Yes, I have my own family. Yeah, hopefully they leave. Because usually I like do, photos and stuff after. Maybe do some TikToks. But I think I am going to go to bed. It's okay to live vicariously through people. You get to do... Hi, Auntie. You get to do the thing that most people don't. You get to tell people that they can take their children and go. That's you. You have been given that. Let's talk about upcoming gigs. Yeah? Let's see. Delete that. On Wednesday the 11th, I will be hosting Winter Wonderland Drag Bingo at Drink Me Tea Room. You can get your tickets still at drinkmetearoom.com. Last time it was right after the election, and it was so needed. Saw so many familiar faces, some old friends that I haven't seen in a while. So, hint, hint, Auntie. It's in Tempe. I'm doing well. I'm tired today, but yes, thank you. Oh, Laura, that's so nice. I feel like sometimes it's not me in the photos. Sometimes it's me taking the photos because I see the moment and I want the moment. I have to figure out a way to like put myself in the moments because it looks like I'm not there. It just looks like but I took the picture, so I know I was there. Let's see. Thank you. I've enjoyed this music that's been playing in the background too. I understand it. I stay home too. Anyhow, some of them. Let's see. So that's next Wednesday. Also, be sure to check out Freddy starting next Friday in the Christmas Carol, a queer fantasia by the All Queer Shakespeare group, starting on the 13th, which is opening night. I believe that's sold out. And then the 14th, the 26th is the 16th is industry night. The 18th is Pride Night, December 20th and 21st. The 21st being closing night. There's 2 shows. Tickets are on sale, and you can save some money to support the lovely group by going to allqueershakespeare.com. And when you buy tickets for A Christmas Carol, a queer fantasia, you can use the code JACE5 at checkout. Indeed. I need to get paid and then I can get a ticket. I'm not sure that I can get... I believe opening night is sold out, so I will have to choose another night. Good night. But be sure to show Freddy some love. If you can't make it, show some love on his page. You also can donate to the theater group on their website as well if you choose to do so as well. Upcoming. So on Patreon, I announced the next guest. So the next guest is writer, novelist, poet, um, Victor Yates. But he's also on the show For the Love of Dilfs. I believe that's the name of the show. I could just be messing this up. And we'll talk about that. Wait, hold on. Let me find it. Yeah, For the Love of Dilfs. And it's hosted by Stormy Daniels, if I'm not mistaken. And so he'll be on the show. He watches the show. So he'll probably watch it later because we come on a little he lives in LA now, so he should be watching. How dare he? And it premiered on the 26th. So catch up on the episodes, bring your questions, concerns, and proposals to the table. It looks like there's some drama already. Yeah, I've been watching some of the previews on his social media. I'm like, oh, that drama. Yes. And as you know, I don't really do reality shows, but I have been getting hooked a little bit lately. A little bit. That is all I'll say. A little bit. Anyway, I didn't think I would be on here this long. Sounds like everything's okay. And thanks for listening. Thanks for the suggestions on how to rest an upset tummy. And be sure to support Freddie in his theater return, his debut at the All Queer Shakespeare, A Christmas Carol Queer Fantasia. I think that's the full title. I could be making things up. It wouldn't be the first time. Anyhow, more announcements to come on Patreon. Thank you for joining the Wednesday night conversation that is live with Fefe and Freddy tonight without Freddy. He also will be out all of December because he's making his theater debut. So I hope to have more guests in the next 2 Wednesdays so that you're not just sitting here listening to me ramble. And I hope to have the show sheet fully filled out next week so that you don't have to hear me ramble. Thanks for watching live and watching on the replay. And with more than 15,000 downloads, thanks for listening to our podcast. If you're on Spotify, please rate us. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please rate our podcast. 5 stars. I was going to say 5 stars are better, but we will see you next week for your Wednesday night conversation. Good night.